Hello, everybody. This is Nick from the Phoenix Press, and welcome to a bit of a very exhaustive makeup stream. Um, how's everyone doing tonight? I got some amazing co-hosts here. I got Castor the Gravedigger,
How y'all doing tonight?
and
Nice to be here on a Friday night.
Friday night, Saturday morning. Pick your poison, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, And then also joining us is the man for whom doom is eternal. We have Lugs Berserk.
Oh, hello.
Yep, so I was supposed to do the Friday Night Frenzy earlier. That ended up not happening for reasons. Um, so we're just gonna do a bit of a hangout stream right now. Oh gosh. Yeah, how's everyone doing tonight?
All right. Yeah, you need to open up the stream in the Discord.
Alright, I got you, brother.
Oh, I was gonna discreetly type that.
There.
No, I'm gonna say it loud and proud, behind the scenes stuff.
He's gonna call me
No,
out. Why do you gotta call me out like that, my
I
friend?
was gonna try
Yeah.
and do it professionally. You had to dig your own grave.
I mean, that's literally what he does.
Somebody's dug theirs.
Oh, no. Oh gosh.
Professionalism. Psst.
What is that?
What's that?
Oh gosh, I hate when like people try and use professionalism. Like, it's like this cudgel that some people use that I really don't care for. Um. So yeah, I guess some people want an explanation. Like I said on Twitter, I've been like pushing myself a lot with the streams and the comics, and yeah, I've been freaking exhausted. Um, and there's no sound for this. I think I might have turned off the sound in the settings. Let me check real quick. Yep, like there's audio is enabled. Let's pick a different game. That is weird. Yeah, PS2 is always a bit weird on these. Action 52. Let's do Soul Calibur. Yeah, so that's weird. Hey, Black Reaper, how you doing, buddy? Um. Well, if I want to play PS2 games, I can always load up the standalone emulator.
Yeah.
We'll just do some Dreamcast for right now.
We do. Let's see here. We live, everybody.
Yes, we are live.
Just
So, because of my like position on the couch, I can't listen to the comments that well. To you guys try and keep on top of it, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just posting on social media here for the stream.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ, I have like I went from like 70 followers on Twitter to 237 in the past like 24 hours.
Jesus Christ. I've,
Yeah,
I've,
and it's
I've lost like 30. I mean, that's partially bots, but you know, by accident.
a lot of these are bots too, but it's just crazy. Like one post went bonkers and just seeing numbers, and I'm like, I have no idea why. It's just.
Yeah, on Twitter it's usually like the stupidest posts that go viral.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there going, okay. I just posted it. I was just like, I'm gonna post this, and then like I come back and it's just like gaining traction. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
I mean,
And
you
then I'm
see
just
what
like,
happened with John? He did like a book thing, and that literally just was like the topic of the day in the book sphere.
oh yeah, yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I saw it on Clownfish, and I was like, oh, I was like, it's officially an issue now.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, it's on
They're
Clownfish
talking
TV.
about it.
Yeah, I was like, it's either a slow news day or it's gotten big.
Yeah, I was seeing like everyone was talking about it. Like even people who weren't even doing the post were mentioning the topic.
Yeah, but he's right though. He's absolutely right. It's terrible in the book owl.
Yeah, I mean, I myself am trying to fix that with like my novel Lost Kingdom, which is the second draft is in the editing phase. I've done my part. I'm waiting on my editor to kind of finish up. We're gonna have a meeting next week to talk about things. After that stuff,
Yeah.
we're gonna go into a beta reading phase, which means all the Kickstarter backers will be able to read an early version
Yeah.
of the book, and then some other people. Because like here's the thing, an editor is great, but no one is better at pointing out your flaws in the internet. And so I want to weaponize that. Basically, I want to give it to the book people, give it to the internet, have them point out like all the things that are wrong, and then do my best to fix it.
Yeah. You know what I would like to do? If you get like on a bestseller list or something, I would definitely do an edition that has like in the back of the book or the front of the book all the negative shit on Twitter. Just to pick, just comments of like how you'll never fucking do anything, you'll never amount to anything, all that kind of shit. And it's just like I dedicate this book to all those people who said I would never fucking make it. This is for you, assholes.
Yeah. Also,
Because you know,
also it's after midnight.
yeah,
Say all the fucks you want.
yeah, fuckity fuck.
Black Panther fan.
Oh no!
But you know the best revenge is it's living well. So
Yeah, best friend of success. Agreed.
let's see, Black Reaper, who is the blackest of Reaper guys.
He's our Reaper King. We love him.
Hey, dying. Okay. Running on less than an hour and half asleep. Oh,
God,
shit, go to sleep.
Oh God, yeah.
Go to sleep, but keep the stream on your phone.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep it on. You can turn the volume down. Just keep it, turned up.
I mean, to be fair, our voices are kind of like ASMR, so.
Yeah. I'm done with
you
solo
tried it too?
leveling. Said I'm done with solo leveling. Next is solo leveling Ragnarok, and that's still going.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Last episode was crazy. But I'm happy I can get that Digimon story. Just want a release date. Oh yeah, there's a new Digimon thing coming out, isn't there?
Yeah, I think
It says-
new anime for season 2, I think.
He says, Lug, I think I've lost it. Don't tell me to sleep. I'll haunt your dreams.
Oh no.
Oh,
So,
no.
Caster, I need to ask you a question.
Ooh, so a new experience? Let's try it. Try it on Caster first, just to be safe.
Yeah.
So, did you see the art I posted in my group chat about a half hour ago?
I did, but I didn't really look at it. Let me see here. Okay. Oh, the Streeter one.
Yeah, that it's not done yet, but that's like the first page of art for Creature number 4.
Okay. Let me zoom in here and
Lug,
see
you
some
have
of this.
access to it as well. Take a look at it.
Yeah. Take a look
I
at
have
it.
access to?
Go to the winner circle and look at the Screecher art. I want you guys to tell me what you think. I'm gonna be honest. I like it. I like it. Obviously, it's different from Game before, but I think Forrester is doing actually a really good job.
Oh, I love this.
I like the faces. The faces look really good.
Okay, what? I don't think a butt.
No, there's no butt. It's just I'm liking the faces. That's it.
Yeah, no butts. We're talking about faces. Different part.
Yeah, no butts. Yeah, no butts. Just faces.
We're trying to go like we're leaning more into the BTAS direction.
Yeah,
But,
that's what I'm saying. It looks good. I'm saying I'm liking the faces. I think that's they look really good.
All right.
I wonder what the context for that is in like panel 3.
What do you mean? So what do you mean?
I think what it is she's watching the trucks go in and out, and then there's
Yeah,
like,
but there's like all these icons just floating in the air.
oh, they're out looking for Screecher probably because it looks like a little owl.
Have you guys played Batman Arkham Asylum?
Yes.
This doesn't look like Batman Arkham Asylum.
No, I'm just saying that. And that's the hint.
Okay.
I may be paying tribute to a very good video game. Oh god, this stage. Yeah, we're not doing this.
But yeah, artwork looks really great.
Yeah.
And for you, for those in the for those in the chat, too bad you can't see it.
It's not ready to share yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not ready to share yet. So yeah. And then it says, "Wait, did I hear a lug? Lug, I still want me to whisper in your ear. I'm actually looking toward the realm. Now I wait for the other shoe to drop. Yes, I had fun with Batman Arkham.
Yes.
Who didn't have fun with Batman Arkham? That was a great game. And it was
Rocksteady.
funny. They had that Easter egg for like so long that no one found.
Yeah, they had to like tell them.
And then there was an Easter egg in Arkham City that they had to tell them.
Oh god, it happened twice.
Yeah. It was there was a random boat in the harbor, and when you landed on it, and let's say this is why no one found it, because you'd have to land on it and then pull out your radio scanner, and there would be a radio signal near you, and you had to try to decipher what it said, and it gave a code, and you had to like decipher the code, and then you could open up the hatch, and that was a Easter egg for Arkham Knight, because in there was a bunch of canisters of the fear toxin, and there was like a receipt from like what's the one crime boss, Rupert Thorne, I think it was.
Okay.
There's like a receipt, like a docket receipt, like our bill of lading for all this stuff, like bringing into like of all this cargo into dockside or whatever, and so it's just like an Easter egg for like the Scarecrow, who's gonna be like one of the main antagonists in Arkham Knight.
Fair enough.
So, and then you had like, and there was like a jump scare where like one guy, like there's a guy tied up in a chair in this little dock, or this little like hidden area, and he just jumps up and breathes like like that, and just like supposed to jump scare you.
It's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, but the thing was, you had to do all this, but no one knew to do all that, and so it just went on forever. And they were just like, I can just see them at Rocksteady just waiting with bated breath, and they're like, "Really? We gotta do this again?"
Yeah.
The Riddler was great to mess up, man. Yeah, I like how the Riddler can't figure out who Batman is, but you know, uh, Strange could do it.
What's funny is he's one of the few people in the comics who's done it.
Yeah. But we're not about Arkham Riddler though. He's just like I can't figure it out. You know. But you know somehow Hugo Strange has already found out.
Yeah, that's funny.
He was actually in the BTOS show.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, there was an episode where he was going to sell the identity of Batman.
God, I love this game.
Alright, what are we playing? Oh, Save the Night. Okay.
Yeah, I need to adjust things. Oh, okay, we're good. Yeah, like I said, this is just a super casual stream.
Yep.
I got the crystal cloak. Okay. Oh, pretty good. Yeah. So Chaos, so what do you think of the Nintendo Direct we got?
Oh yeah, that happened while I was away.
Yeah. Like there's
I'm
like,
gonna tell you right now. I knew it was complete shit when I woke up, and there was nothing on my Twitter.
like the Marvel
Nothing.
beat 'em up looks Cool, and like okay, a Saga Frontier 2 remaster. But like
Yeah.
that's
This was a nothing stream. There was just a few things interesting, and then that was it.
I mean,
But yeah,
the new information
I
about Metroid was cool.
that's what I'm saying. We got like that was probably the biggest thing. This new thing on Metroid is like okay, that's cool, and then after that it was just a bunch of like random games that you may or may not give a shit about. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was like, check this game out, and it's like, okay, that might look cool. I never get it, and then like the Gradius collection, that actually looked pretty decent. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that
And then,
really interests me, but I know some people like that Witchbrook game looked kind of interesting. It reminded me of like late '90s, early 2000s PC games kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And then the was it Shadow Legacy, where it's like a dark Pac-Man game.
Oh yeah, that thing was like so ridiculous it actually kind of works.
It does. That's what I'm saying. I was like, you know what? That actually might be fun. Like, you know, and I got it. His name was Puck because that's what they used to. That's what his name was, Puck Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they originally wanted to call him Puck Man.
I think that's what he was in. Oh, okay. That is actually not an upgrade.
In Japan, because they were afraid that it sounds too close to like another word, and then people would say something else.
Fuck man.
But fuck man, yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So, anyways, I thought it looked pretty cool.
That is something teenagers would do.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. He's absolutely in the right to do that. But yeah, I thought it looked kind of cool. I was like, you know what? It's something new and interesting, and it may or not work. But hey, it had a Metroidvania kind of look to it.
Yep.
Nice 2D, 2D looking game. I was like, we don't get a lot of those anymore. Not on the mainstream. I really need to get my I really need to do that retro gem for either the PS2 or the PS1 and play some of my older games.
What do you mean retro gem? Like the upscaler?
Yeah, the upscaler. You install it into there's like one board that installs into like a bunch of different systems, but you actually have to have the correct.
What about a retro tank?
Well, no, it's what it is. What it does is it fits. You mod it into a bunch of different systems, but the difference between them is they all have different like cables where they hook up to, and but it's one board that fits into all of them. You just have to like modify it a little bit here and there to fit different boards. You got to close certain jumpers on it to configure it to a different system. But what it does is it upscales, converts the signal into HDMI converts it to HDMI. So basically, give your PlayStation HDMI.
Have you looked into a retro tank?
I have, but that just upscales it to. It does, but it doesn't change like the signal. I'm trying to change the base signal.
Hey,
Kind of like with.
Finn, right now we're playing Symphony Night. We're just playing like a variety of games. If you got any, by the way, if you guys got any suggestions for like games you want to see me play, let me know and I'll do my best.
Yeah, we're playing on emulators, so we may or may not have them. But yeah, so but no, what it does is it's kind of like with the RGB mods, where it's like you have it output RGB and then upscale it. Well, this one you don't have to upscale it. You just you install the mod and it will output HDMI. So your games will look much crisper because they're actually being converted to HDMI instead of like composite or whatever.
So Shin says I'm the can you read what Shin is saying, please?
I'm Jer.
And then what do they say next?
What retro gems? I'm their
Yeah, I don't know what he's saying. Emulato.
Oh, so shit is emulated. Okay. That is good to know.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
What are you emulating? What are you an emulator of, Shin? I'm curious now. Oh, you got the Merman set. What does that do?
He says he's gay. All right. There's no relevance here, but sure.
Okay. Hey, hey, fine by me. Be where we
All right,
be.
golf clap, everybody. Hey, so anyways, no real. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then Tavia here. How you doing? Thank God, saved the day. How's your day going? It sucks, which is why we're here streaming.
Yes, we're doing some streaming therapy, I guess.
Yeah. So
But
if you really want to make the day better, like and subscribe.
And if you really want to make my day, become a channel member. Become a torchbearer for the channel for only $5.
Yeah, or you could be really cool. But this is only really cool people. I don't know if you can do it or not. But if you're really cool, you go to Kickstarter and back Lost Kingdom. But that's just I don't. I don't think he can handle it. No.
No, if you're really cool, you send me a super chat. Those are for the coolest of people. We're a bunch of bums right now.
Yeah, we're trying to shill, okay? We're trying to do it. Like, I don't know, okay?
Yeah.
I see other YouTubers do it, damn it. I want to try to do it. Tavis says, bummer. Yeah, just do it. Just hanging out and just chilling, talking about shit we don't like. So it's a normal day. Ends with Y. I won't be able to stay long because I need to sleep. It's midnight over here. Just wanted to say hi. Well, we appreciate it very much.
Yeah, actually, Tevye, I really do appreciate you coming to say hi. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and we know it's it's kind of late, but
Yeah.
we figured it's Friday. People staying up drinking, so.
I don't drink. I wish I had something to drink right now.
Oh yeah, water.
I could
But-
get some water. God, what would you for good Coke?
oh man, that's your poison, huh?
Yes, I love
Couple
Coca-Cola.
couple lines. Oh, Coco. Okay, never mind. I was like, oh man, do that. You could just start doing Tarantino films.
Do those. I'll be casting.
All right, man.
I'll be
All
casting.
right, so
I'll be,
okay, so we're gonna see her feet, man. All right, and they're gonna be right in the camera, man. Okay, and so the movie, oh my God, it's about Yahtzees, man. But I can't say it because it's YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But it's about Yahtzees and feet and like
What? What? Yeah, that
no,
sounds like a Reddit
I got
movie.
you one better. So, man,
Eh.
we casted Selma
and
Hayek.
Kafka.
We casted Selma Hayek, and she's gonna be a stripper, man. And I wrote the scene, dude, where she's gonna pour tequila on her feet and make a guy suck it off. Like, okay, that's weird. Who are you cast for that role? Me, man. I'm casting myself in that role.
Yeah. And then there's this one character in my movie, man. Okay, so he's like a white guy, but he's really cool with like jewels and everything, right? But he gets to say the N-word constantly, right? That's how cool he is with it, man. He can just drop that N-word like it's nothing, man. It's like,
He has
well, who you gonna get to play that? Me, of course. You know.
It is a heavy burden I must bear.
Yeah, it's a bad bird I was bear, you know, yeah. So it's yeah, I believe every Tarantino movie is a cocaine fueled just fever dream basically.
Yeah.
That's the thing, it's like I respect Tarantino as a director, not as a person, because I've told people many times, if I was in the room with Tarantino, I'd probably have to punch him just because he'd be getting fucking annoying.
Yeah,
But-
he is a bit of pretentious dick.
As I'm saying, he's kind of a pretentious twat. But the thing is, I do
worked in a
respect.
movie- I worked in a rental store for 5 years.
Yeah, but like I respect him because I love his movies. Like don't get me wrong, I love Pulp Fiction is probably one of my favorite movies of all time, if not my favorite. You know, so I do respect him as a director and everything. But yeah, probably as a person though, don't meet your heroes because I'm pretty sure he'd piss me off and I had to end up, you know, it would be like a Rick James, Charlie Murphy kind of situation.
Rick James.
Like so then I had to keep up. You know, he kept crossing the line. He was a habitual line stepper.
Oh my God, you killed Rick James.
Yeah.
You bastard.
It's like one more step, and I'm throwing this guy out the window. Oh man. Speaking of which, have you seen like the actual interview of that? The actual uncut interview between them two,
Who?
between Charlie Murphy and Rick James.
No, how crazy is that?
So when they're doing the interview on the show, that's actually edited. There's like a whole like hour long thing. If you watch it unedited, you get a much more clear picture of what happened between them.
Okay.
And basically, both of them are assholes, and both of them are at fault. So, a lot of the ass whoopings that Rick James, like purportedly that, you know, Charlie Murphy had to give Rick James, is because Charlie actually started the argument himself, but he just didn't mention that. So, it's just like,
Conveniently forgot to mention it.
Conveniently forgot to mention that he did something first, and then Rick had to do something, you know, because in the edited version, he was talking about, he's like, yeah, Rick was crazy, and like, you know, he would just go up to a chick and just lick her whole side of her face, you know, and then when you watch the other interview, Rick James is like, yeah, Charlie, man, he didn't know how to hang out with he didn't know how to hang around with celebrities, and he was always like, hey Rick, I bet you won't lick that bitch inside her face. And he's like, I'm Rick James, I do what I want. And then he would, look upside their face. So like basically he's egging them on to do it. So that's what I got from it was
many incarnations.
So I can't trust my
so that's what I got.
Oh, well.
That's what I got from it was that they're both at fault for those ass whoopings.
I mean, he's Rick James, bitch.
Yeah, so it's like a lot of this. Yeah, they would basically just keep screwing with each other, and so it wasn't just a one-sided line stepping. Apparently, Charlie Murphy would line step too, But yeah, you got a much more clear picture when you actually saw that interview, which I thought was funny, but kind of sad both of them are gone now.
Yeah, it is the march of time, I guess.
Yep, comes for us all.
Yeah.
Lord knows I know. But
I tell you what, though, that stream on Tuesday is gonna be wild.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I don't really have any new comments, but
yeah, no,
I gotta be
no comments.
really careful with this section, because at some point there will be a ball that'll come down that'll.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Always hated those like dragon head things. I always hated those. Those like in a ton of games.
Yeah, and like the biggest problem with like a lot of Castlevania games, when you hit, they like knock you back, and these games require like precise platforming.
Yeah.
See, like right there. If I was good enough, I could jump over it, but I don't trust my skills, so I'm just gonna slightly walk. Or just get knocked back. That works too.
That works, both of them. Yep.
Yep, gotta love those iframes. But yeah, this game is a classic for a reason. I dread if it ever gets remade.
Wait, what? That's not a source of celebration?
I mean, in today's climate. Oh god, look at the graphical effects. Like, I love like the 3D effect of that shirt. That is actually kind of cool.
Maybe they can hand it off to like Concept or something.
Wait, isn't Concept gone? Yeah, I think they shuttered. They shuttered that studio. Did you hear that?
Do what?
I'm not really sure what.
The Mighty
I
Number
really
9
heard
studio
anything
is gone.
Okay.
Yeah, they closed it.
I mean, nobody really liked my number 9, didn't they?
I mean, it made you cry like an anime fan on prom night.
No, I didn't.
I love how that's its legacy. That one line.
Do what?
Wait, you've never heard? Look at anime fan on prom night.
No.
Yeah, it
One
was
of the most non-successful marketing campaigns I've ever seen. Like, the trailers seem to advertise some completely different product, just set to unrelated footage of the game. It was bizarre. They just kept calling the characters the wrong names for some reason and just making this weird fan fiction about them.
Yeah.
Like here, like the character Call, they kept calling her Vernon or something.
What?
It made no sense.
Yeah, that whole thing is just a colossal failure on so many levels.
There was like some botched attempt to make Smash-tasm as Mighty Number 9 trailers.
Yeah, and then the other thing was like, like Infune
Yeah, there's
launched,
a throwback. Mashtasm.
Infune launched the campaign at the perfect time when it was like peak fuck Capcom, and it's like, oh, it's Kenji Infune, the guy who made Mega Man, and they're not doing Mega Man anymore, but he wants to do, God, these pros. You know, it was like perfect timing on the Kickstarter. Oh my god.
I don't understand people who they get tired of doing something and then they're like, I'm gonna go off and do my own thing, and their own thing is exactly what they were doing. Bungie.
Yeah.
You know, like Bungie, they're like, we don't want to be known as the Halo company, and we want to do our own thing. So then they just go off and make another kind of Halo. I was like, okay.
I
And
mean,
nobody really cared.
You also get that a
Maybe
lot
it's
with
sort of
like
Borderlands, but maybe more like Borderlands taking itself more seriously.
well, it's Randy Pitchford's quest to be viewed legitimately. I feel like the guy still feels like he's looked down upon because like he was part of the Duke Nukem team when almost nobody remembers him from Duke Nukem.
So it's even worse.
Yeah, like Randy Pitchford has like this constant like, I want to be taken seriously, but also I still want to make frat boy games.
Mm. Quite the dilemma.
Oh, so he was like the predecessor to Neil Druckmann.
Mm.
Oh, Neil Druckmann is just a pretentious art snob.
Mm.
Well, yeah, he has a similar shtick. Not exactly frat boy, but just like wants to present everything as being so mature and deep, but it's all just so juvenile and shallow.
I would say it's even worse. But yeah. I am like really low on health. Oh, okay. I got the goggles.
So, somebody on Twitter said, I'm going to post a picture of my sweet rack. And it's a picture of their comic book rack.
Oh
That's just what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Isn't that what all of us were thinking of?
yeah. They got their graded comics in their rack. What do they got here? They got Iron Fist. Okay. The Tomb of Dracula, Marvel Comics group number 20. No, that's not
Human
number
Dracula,
20.
I
It's,
think that's the first appearance of Blade or something.
yeah. Amazing Spider-Man. Ooh, they got Rom. That's a kind of a. Ooh, She-Hulk number 1. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Godzilla. Just looking at some of their Marvel stuff here. I'm zooming in on their sweet rack, you know. They got issue number 1 of She-Hulk to 9.6.
Not bad.
They got Rom Space Knight. That is such an interesting story. Of not only of Rom the Space Knight story, but just how it came to be.
Really?
Like it was supposed to be a it was kind of supposed to be a if I remember correctly, like one of those tie-in comics that they do like like they did in the 80s all the time. They were like, yeah, we're gonna release a comic with this toy line, and we got Marvel Comics to do it, you know. and Marvel Comics would put out, like a, you know, GI Joe #1 or Transformers or something. They would
Yeah, like
do.
Marvel was really because like I think Marvel had like lore services they offer back in the '80s. Like they did a lot of the lore for Transformers and GI Joe.
Yeah, so they did ROM Space Knight, and it's your basic like robot toy, and it had no lore with it. They just gave it over to Marvel and said, "Here, make a comic about it." And they made such a deep lore behind this little robot toy.
Somebody
They just
somebody went crazy.
Somebody went crazy with it, and they even made it was like a collaboration where eventually they had to gather the Marvel universe to stop the enemies, Rom's enemies, from destroying Earth. So there's this huge crossover event where you got the X-Men and the Avengers fighting with Rom the Space Knight and stuff, and I was just like, that's actually kind of really cool that you could basically just kind of develop that lore. And it was very, very popular in the 80s. And there's even little Easter eggs, like in RoboCop. In the movie RoboCop, and when the guy is robbing the little mom and pop shop, he walks by a bunch of comics, and one of them is Rom Space Knight, which is kind of because he's a robot,
All right.
So it's kind of like a little Easter egg, a little wink and a nod, and I thought that was kind of cool. Of course, I don't know maybe if Marvel Comics maybe did RoboCop or not. I don't know if they maybe pumped out a comic.
Oh, you want to know one of the weirdest crossovers? That RoboCop and Terminator.
Yeah, RoboCop, Terminator. They made a bunch of games on those.
Yeah, if you look into the lore, they actually put them together really well. Like how RoboCop actually started Skynet.
Yeah, I had the Genesis version of it, and the story was actually pretty interesting. Yeah, it was like Skynet starts up, and RoboCop's got to stop the apocalypse from happening, and it's a very bloody game too. You shoot people and they just explode into guts. But it's a good running gun. And the Game Gear version is actually pretty decent too.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if the Super Nintendo version is the same one, because a lot of times they would, same game name, different, different gameplay.
For example, Aladdin.
Yeah, Aladdin, same box art and everything, but two different games. Two different games.
Yeah, what I find interesting about Aladdin on the Genesis, which by the way is one of the best-selling Genesis games. It's number 3 or something. They actually worked with Disney animators for that game.
Oh yeah, and you could tell too, because it's very smooth and fluid. The animation.
Aladdin 2, Taiwan.
Aladdin 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're doing it right now. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so what's interesting is the Genesis version is more combat-based, and then the Super Nintendo one is more of a platformer, and I'm more familiar with the Super Nintendo one.
Mm-hmm. I will say, though, you will get tired of hearing Prince Ali.
Oh,
which is weird, because this is not even that section.
Prince Ali.
Prince Ali. Oh boy, yeah.
God.
Yeah. Like you can hear it. Yeah, it's like
I must say I do actually really like the movie Aladdin.
oh, Aladdin's like one of my favorite Disney movies of all time.
Same,
But
same. I
like
just love the
but
animation Renaissance era, which is so good. Like that's my childhood.
oh yeah, and we'll never get it back.
No.
I really hope one day we do because there's no reason. Like I think Disney just got lazy with paying animators because they were like, well, we can do it cheaper with 3D.
Or
And it's like,
or
yeah,
they'll just be like, we could just farm it out to Canada.
yeah, and it's like yeah, you can do it cheaper in 3D, but you're fucking Disney. You got the money, baby.
And the thing is, you
It's
can
like
make
that's
3D look
Yeah, but now they
amazing.
can do it in AI. That's the Disney way now.
yeah, well yeah. That's a whole nother discussion I do not want to get into right now because
Hey JB, how you doing, buddy?
Secret Invasion is anything to go by?
that's oh my god. What? Okay, all right. You
All right, you triggered it.
You done did it. What did they do in Secret Invasion that was AI?
The intro.
No, the outro actually.
Oh yeah. That I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I fell asleep during most of Secret Invasion.
But
It
you
was
don't like
so
Guinan,
long.
the newest, most powerful character ever?
You fell asleep watching it?
I
didn't
fell
fall
asleep.
watching it. I stopped
I-
at the
well-
end game like a normal person.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it. Like,
Well,
By the way,
I have.
gotta say, I am so disappointed in Daredevil. It has been such a snooze fest. Like, it took him till episode 6 for him to don the suit. Like, come on, guys.
What?
Well, I have.
How do you surf Dracula season 4?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Why?
like, okay, they're putting him in
They
the black
pretty
suit,
much
and it
already
looks
did
really
that
good.
with like season, and they pretty much, and they basically did that with to season 3 anyway.
Well, at least they put him in like the season 1 suit, so he was in a suit.
The thing is, I have normie family members who are like, "Hey, I want to go watch that new Marvel movie," and I'm like, "I'd rather have my toenails pulled out with pliers," and they're like, "Oh, come on, it's not that bad," and I'm like, "I'm getting the pliers," and they're like, "All right, let's just go," and I'm like, yeah, "I need popcorn and liquor."
Lots of liquor.
So, yeah, lots of liquor. Like I slept through most of the new Hulk movie.
There's a new Hulk movie?
Well, you know,
Technically
Captain America.
speaking, yeah, it's kind of kind of.
It's Falcon 2 Electric Boogaloo, and anyways, I slept through most of that. But the thing is, I got the gist of the whole movie. From like maybe 30 minutes that I did watch, and you know, they kept nudging me like, wake up, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but it's boring, and I was literally falling asleep and snoring in the theater. But I didn't pay for tickets, so I didn't feel bad. But you know, I done ate my popcorn and done drunk my soda, and I'm like, well, these seats are heated, and I'm starting to fall asleep. And these seats are heated.
At least got some good sleep.
Yeah, I'm like these seats are These are recliner seats and heated. What do you want me to do? So, I fell asleep during. I'd wake like there'd be like loud action scene. I'd be like, oh, what? Oh, he's being chased. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm going to stay awake. I'm going to stay.
He's not awake, guys.
Oh, Red Hulk, where's he at? Is he? Oh, we're not here. Okay. Wake me up when Red Hulk gets here.
I mean, wake me up when September ends. That's what I can say.
And well, that's the discussion we had earlier about like why the movie flopped, and it was because, you know, the thing was, no one cares about the Falcon as Captain America, so since he can't hold a movie on his own, they had to constantly say, "Hey, we had to wait. We have to ruin the movie to sell it." Because the way they bring out Red Hulk is supposed to be a plot twist. But the entire movie, you're sitting there going, how did we get to Red Hulk?
Yeah.
You know, you're like, is Red Hulk going to get here? Is this how we get to it? But no, it's supposed to be. And when they start explaining, like, how it's going to happen, you're like nudging the person next to you. Here it comes. Here it comes. Red Hulk's coming. Red Hulk's coming. You know. It's like, yeah, they completely ruined it, because that was supposed to be the twist of the movie, but it's the last 5 minutes,
Yeah.
you know, and whatever, you know, and
I gotta say, this is a pretty solid action platformer.
it is. It's really good. It's yeah, definitely a great Genesis game.
I suck at it, but you know that's more of a me problem than the game problem.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's still a great game, you know.
Yeah.
And it's gorgeous looking too. That's another
It
thing.
is.
And it was made by I think Virgin Games.
Oh, it was made by Virgins.
Yeah, Virgins. Yeah, it was made by Virgin Games. Same people who do Virgin Airlines, Virgin Records.
Yeah, Richard Branson. It's Richard Branson.
Mhm. Yeah, pretty much. This is part of the era where I don't know what it was, but man, I tell you what, Disney and Sega just go together like peanut butter and jelly. I don't
like
know.
Disney, Sega, and Capcom. Like Disney and Capcom were cooking. Disney and Capcom were cooking in the NES era, and they still had that magic in the in the Super Nintendo era.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know,
Like,
Castle of Illusion, World of Illusion,
Quackshot.
Quackshot, even on the game, the Game Gear, you had the Lucky Dime Caper, which is good. You have Deep Duck Trouble, which is a really fun game. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite Game Gear games. And then you had Aladdin on there too, which was kind of a weird game.
Yeah,
and
there
then,
were a lot of Disney games. Like, there is a Pinocchio game for some reason. I think on the
Yeah.
Super Nintendo.
But you had that. You had what was the thing? You had Lucky Dime Caper. Then you had Land of Illusion, which is actually also one of my favorite Game Gear games. You're playing as Mickey Mouse. That's a really fun game. But it has the same controls as like Castle of Illusion and World of Illusion, so it kind of goes into that whole family of games. But yeah, then you have Aladdin, Lion King. I mean, it's just banger after banger with Disney and Genesis and Disney and Sega. Really, I don't know, just make great games. And then you had Mickey Mania was also a good one too.
Yeah. I don't like. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what Pooh was doing, but
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your like a Boo.
that's why you don't buy monkeys, ladies and gentlemen. Eventually, they turn on you.
Well, it hasn't turned on me. Also, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Finding something that makes the noise stop.
Alright, I got you. There. Noise stopped. Alright.
The voices have been silenced. The spirits of the angry clowns have been quelled.
Oh.
Now.
But yeah, after a while, yeah, if you don't finish that level, after a while, like you just get tired of hearing Prince Ali, which doesn't make any sense because, like that song doesn't come out until later in the story.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been Street Rat.
Oh god,
But whatever.
That's like one of my favorite songs. Riff,
Yeah.
Raff, Street
Yeah,
Rat.
the Tarzan
I
video
don't-
games seem to get it right. Like using "Son of," what was the song called? "Son of Man," I
Son
think,
of
at the point where it
Man.
actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Also,
the
I don't know
level
what it is about
when
like those.
Tarzan actually just becomes an adult, as you start as young Tarzan, and then it actually plays an instrumental of that song in the first adult Tarzan level.
The soundtracks of those movies just slap so hard.
Westwood Studios. Uh-oh.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Oh, well.
Yeah, this is one of those games where they like cranked up the difficulty for the rental market.
Yeah.
But just look at the animation. Look how fluid it is. I just love seeing like what games can do.
I love seeing, like, yeah, I love seeing, like, what, games can do when they push a system to its limits,
Oh, and I'm dead.
It's just amazing.
Yeah, like I do love Genesis. Like the Super Nintendo is like objectively the more powerful system. But like the things
Yeah.
people could do with the Genesis when they pushed it was really amazing.
Oh, yeah. Do I have Lion King? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm looking at my shelf. Yeah, I got Lion King. I don't think I have Aladdin. I think I might have sold it. I might have to give me that. Might have to get me that again.
Fortunately, Aladdin's like really common, so that won't be too.
Yeah, it's a real common game. It's real cheap to get. Yeah. I do own one of the worst Sega Genesis games ever,
Oh,
and that
what
is T2, Terminator 2.
Really?
It is one of the worst Sega. It's bad. It's got bad controls and everything. It's just terrible. I think the nerd had it on one of his. I think the nerd had it on there one time. Seems like something he would play. But yeah, I've heard it's one of the worst games ever. I also have the last Sega Genesis game, Frogger.
Oh yeah, that came out
Oh
like
yeah,
Frogger for the Sega Genesis.
yeah,
That
that
was
came
the
out like
last one.
'97, I think.
Yeah, that was the last one.
yeah. I remember talking about that in my review. That was the first video game I ever reviewed on my channel. And yeah, I found that information too. And it was, I believe, the last game to it was the last game to receive the KA rating before it got rebranded to E for Everyone.
Rated E for everyone.
Also, if you're not aware, like the whole like situation or like resounding Miss Pac-Man is actually kind of funny. Yeah, because like originally Miss Pac-Man was developed to be like an add-on board. There's a semi-official. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm too tired to like tell the whole story.
I think Mrs. Pac-Man came out the same year I was born.
Oh really?
Yeah, so me and Miss Pac-Man are the same age. So she's looking pretty good. That's right, baby. You eat them balls.
Oh my
That's right,
god!
That's right, baby.
I first experienced it through Quest for the Golden Maze. Maybe not the best entry point. Would have loved to have played Maze Madness.
Boom shalaka galaka.
There we go.
I will say
What,
that
you gotta do it again?
I
Good.
actually prefer Ms. Pac-Man to regular Pac-Man because the arcade game is actually a lot faster.
Yeah.
Like you almost kind of develop like this twitch reflex. Oh, they got me.
I remember the like it came with the 360 arcade version, but you got Pac-Man Pac-Man Arcade Edition, and I loved that game. That game was awesome. It just added some new modes to Pac-Man, and they were like really awesome.
Really?
Yeah, one of them. I believe I got. Well, one of the achievements was like getting like an insanely high score, and I actually got it. And I was like, oh my god!
Oh, nice.
I just sat there every night and worked on it too. I was like, I gotta get this guy's score. Back, back when those things mattered.
Oh gosh.
And now the hunter becomes the hunted.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Ah,
That
you
was-
whore.
Caster.
Yes.
Hey, Grumpy, how you doing, bud?
Oh, we got somebody in the chat here.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, well, what's up?
What's up? I'm just
Oh, that thing.
I'm on a date with a married woman right now.
Yeah. No, it's Miss Pac-Man, not Mrs.
It's
Are you
ma'am.
sure?
It's ma'am.
Are we sure they're not divorced now?
I mean, the fact that he's married to Pac Woman or Pac Lady or whatever.
Pac-Woman, huh?
Yeah,
Someone
there's a
went
whole
back
rights
in-
thing with Pac.
Someone went back in time and altered the timeline, so now they apparently have possibly never met, and now Pac-Man has found someone else in this revised timeline.
We need to go back. Back to the future. Alright, I have a question for you, Caster. If you ever had
Yeah.
the opportunity to own a DeLorean, would you do it?
Okay. First off, I have to ask this question. Is it a DeLorean or is it a time-traveling DeLorean?
Oh god, they got me. It is a regular DeLorean, but it looks like the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Then you're damn right I would own a DeLorean.
Kinda
I
want
wouldn't because I know I would get sick and tired of the 88 miles per hour jokes.
Oh, I wouldn't. I'd be like, yeah, let's do it, baby.
Can it go 88 miles? Yes, it can go 88 miles an hour.
Yes, it can. Let me show you the power of love, baby. You gotta fill up my flux capacitor first.
Alright, oh, you're heading to work, Grumpy? Alright, well, thank you for, checking in, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Alright, what movie cars? Oh, wow, they got me again.
What movie car would I like?
89 Batmobile.
Herbie?
Oh, that's a choice.
Herbie the Love Bug. I can see you in there too, just like, hey Herbie, let's go on adventures.
That's right. I wonder, is there a name? Is there some kind of term for like what happens when some IP actually just has a straight up name change? Because it went from the Love Bug to Herbie, or similarly how you got something like Heretic got rebranded to Hexen. I've seen it before. I wonder if there's a term for that.
I don't know. Let's see here. What car would I like from a fictional movie?
I want a Jurassic Park Jeep.
Well, I picked one from a real movie.
The Jurassic
Let's
Park
see.
movies, I would love to have that.
I meant like a fictional car from a movie, but let's see here. Yeah, Batmobile was pretty awesome. That would actually be pretty dope. DeLorean's pretty. I don't know why my mind is going blank when there's like a ton of like awesome cars in movies.
I want a light cycle from Tron.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't really have one because it's not real,
People have
like,
made replicas.
oh, well, yeah. I was like, but it won't be, making the walls and stuff behind you. Um,
No.
um, I don't know why my mind is drawing a blank now. Literally, I'm just like I'm trying to think of like awesome cars, and I can't think of anything.
What about Kit?
Oh, yeah, that's the only thing that keeps popping in my head is Knight Rider. I'm like, I never really watched Knight Rider.
Yeah, I was never really a
I
Knight
mean,
Rider guy myself, so.
I remember reruns would come on TV, but I've never watched them.
It's a cool car.
Yeah, awesome theme song too.
Okay, let's do it this way. Which car from Fast and the Furious would you like to have?
I don't know. I've never watched them.
Here's the thing.
I want Brian's Skyline from the opening of Too Fast, Too Furious.
I have a confession to make.
Oh no.
I've never seen a single Fast and Furious movie.
Oh god. What?
I know there's like 20 of them, and I haven't seen a single one of them.
20 of them. Gosh, well that puts a kibosh on that.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go for like the 3-point shot. I want Optimus Prime.
You want a Peterbilt semi.
That can do monologues to
My name is Optimus Prime.
that they can do monologues to Linkin Park. Yes, I want that.
My name is Optimus Prime, and I have come.
We are among
Yo.
the stars, and just get fucking goosebumps every time you fucking turn the key.
I actually saw this video where it's like we waited 20 years for this, and they were doing what I've done, and as soon as it came on, they did this little hang up the sign that said directed by Michael Bay.
Oh god.
I respect it.
Is this Bushido Blade?
Yes. So
Damn, I'm good.
We've cut each other's legs off right now. And oh god. See, this is how stupid the game can get. Yep, he got me. That's how stupid the game can get, honestly.
I was like, your legs are walking pretty good to be crab walking.
But can you do the duck walk?
And then I had that 2-minute match, and now it's over in 10 seconds. No wonder I can't get a girlfriend. Can't keep one anyway.
I'm looking at this meme on Twitter here, and it's like Omni-Man over top of his son, all bloody and stuff. And it's like when you're criticizing your bro in game for his skills, but then realize he just wants to have fun with you and is trying to prove for your satisfaction. It's just like, no, what have I done?
Yeah. Oh god, they got me good. He really penetrated me there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Caster, pick me a game.
Hercules.
Pick me a game.
Yeah, how about Jurassic Park, since we were talking about it? You got that?
Which one for the Genesis?
Yeah, of course.
Of course I have it for the Genesis. Let's see here. Jurassic Park Rampage Edition.
Why not?
Yeah, I think that's kind of like the Game of the Year edition kind of thing.
I didn't know there was 2 different versions of it.
So what's Grumpy Old Gamer saying? Oh,
I don't know, something about
I think we just crashed.
the most unbelievable thing in Back to the Future is that they got a DeLorean up to 80 miles an hour. Well, you know, they did have to push it in the third one.
I have no idea what's going on.
Takes you back to the nest, start eating you alive. Babies start pulling your limbs apart.
Wait. Oh! Okay.
Well, why are you fighting the the workers there? It's like,
I don't know!
did you just? No. Thought you just R. Kelly'd that T-Rex for a second.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I thought you R. Kelly'd him. I was like, wait a minute, that was a gun. Never
I
mind.
believe I can fly.
So did he. I don't remember this in my Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah, they
All right,
did
Dr.
a bit fan fiction-y.
Dr. Allen, here's a movie. Go have fun. Da 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 da. You can shoot the T-Rex. What did you say? I said you could shoot the T-Rex.
Well, there's a candy bar. Alright, Oh! I got a shotgun! Alright. It just takes me back to the beginning of the level. What the? That's kind of funny, actually. Not gonna lie. Yeah, what's cool about that gun is it kind of stuns them a little bit.
Yeah. I like how everyone's going crazy over the Studio Ghibli thing.
Even Studio Ghibli is, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, the cease and desist was fake, but that's about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're definitely not happy about it. You know, that's one thing, but
Yeah, especially knowing, like Miyazaki does not like AI art, which I don't blame him. I mean, honestly, like I think we will start to see some regulation on AI come out soon. Like it's getting to the point where they're getting so brazen with this stuff that the companies have to react.
yeah. See, the thing is, like, if it's done for fun, I don't mind. But yeah, if you're trying to make money off of it, then yeah, it's something. Doesn't need to be doing that
For fun or as a tool, like as an assist kind of thing. Like I don't.
Yeah.
You know, because like AI art as an assist has existed for way longer. Like auto-generating gradients is technically. Also, they're shooting at me, so I have to kill them.
Oh, what, the dinosaurs? They got guns too? Holy shit.
Yeah, even the dinosaurs have guns here.
Damn. They are smart.
Alright. Hopefully if I can take out the...
I also need to be more discerning with the people I follow.
Why?
Because I usually have a policy that, like, I'll follow anybody back But then when I start seeing some really weird shit on my timeline, I'm like, yeah, I need to like unfollow you, buddy. I'm sorry. I appreciate the follow, but you post some sick shit or
Yeah,
stuff I don't need to be opening up in public.
yeah. I mean, it's bad enough. Like, at least we yeah, Nyx can post some stuff, but like, yeah, we know that he posts it, so. Okay.
Yeah, but she don't post it like all the time. But like I'm getting some people, I'm like, my whole thing looks like freaking Cornhub right now because I got like all kinds of like uh, for some reason a bunch of just like lewd artists have followed me, and I'm like, all right. I mean, all right.
Yeah, that's why I don't immediately fall back in a lot of cases. Like, I
Yeah,
gotta
I'm gonna
wait
have to
to
start
see-
looking at your profiles
like,
because yeah, it's becoming a
If they're
problem.
posting interesting stuff, then yeah, that's
if they
good.
post interesting stuff, or we have
But,
like a crap ton of mutuals.
Yeah, I don't want that stuff on my feed.
Like, if we have a crap
Yeah.
ton of mutuals, then maybe. But usually I go by.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that
like-
happens a lot.
If we interact a lot, and I enjoy interacting with you, I'll give you a follow back eventually, kind of thing.
Yeah. But I've been sitting there noticing. I'm like, yeah, I got a lot of corn on my Twitter here, and I'm like, all right,
I keep getting followed by users with something like comms open in their name, and I just
oh my
dread it.
god.
Yeah.
And then I
See, this is
Hey.
why. Like, this is why I don't keep my DMs open. Like, we have to be mutuals before you can DM me. For that very
Oh, I
reason,
didn't even
because like
notice.
I am very much like I am a comic book company. Like, it's very like, up front, like, So I have people like DMing me all the time. I get it on my Instagram and my Facebook a lot. People just like, "Hey, how you doing?" Kind of thing. It's always the same
I have
script.
so many in my like backdoor DMs that are just like that.
teehee. Teehee.
And artists, let me let me tell you how you get hired, okay?
Don't pester me, please.
Befriend me. Like, comment on my stuff. Obviously show me your work, Like for example, Irene, okay? Like, I saw her work. I fucking loved it. Her work is amazing. I'm actually thinking about hiring her again, either for Street Issue 4 or the trade. I might have her do the cover for the trade. I don't know. Like, if I can, I'm gonna have her do like the main art for Volume 2. But that's kind of a little bit down the line. Oh God, I got 2 of them. These tear down.
Yeah, like I had
Oh yeah, like all my clients are people I had never done anything like that with.
It's basically
Quite
people where
understood.
it's like, yes, I know you're an artist, but you continue to post your art, you interact with me, you make silly posts, I make silly comments, we have good laughs, we befriend each other, Because as a creator, it is just as important that I can work with you on a personal basis as it is your art. In fact, I will choose an artist that is quote unquote not as good, but like I work with great, over an artist that's amazing, but I can't work with because they're whatever.
like
by the way,
I
Caster, remember I mentioned Custom Robo?
yeah.
I'm playing custom. I'm gonna play Custom Robo right now.
I wonder if that's
Alright.
what helped me get the gig.
But yeah, that's
Progressive scan mode.
I mean, honestly, I really appreciate it how, like, in the last 10 years ago, it's gotten a lot better. With, like, it's gotten a lot better with, like GameCube HD. Because it used to be you had to get, like, either mod it or get like a thing. Now you just get like an attachment for it. It's really nice.
Yeah, I've been stealing that thing forever. The Carby. I've been stealing that thing forever. I stand. That's a caster approved product that I stand by. Like, and I use it too. That's the thing. Like I use it. It's amazing. Like
Welcome
I've
back,
seen.
Black Reaper.
Like I've seen Wind Waker HD, and like I've compared it to screenshot it next to uh the Carby,
Mm-hmm.
and while the HD still looks better because it's an HD remake, like the picture quality on the Carby looks amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
I
just
don't know what it is.
you know
Well, there's something about the the GameCube and the Dreamcast where they clean up so well.
oh yeah, like on when I was which I need to start doing that again. The Soul Reaver playthrough. When I started doing that back in October, um, I was telling people like the remastered version. It has a button on there where you can go back to the original graphics, um, but it still looks like really crisp. And I told people I was like, this right here with the old graphics and the crispness of it looks exactly like Dreamcast.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly like Dreamcast, because the Dreamcast version looks so amazing. Because I own Soul Reaver for the Dreamcast, and I booted it up, and I was just like, for the first time, and I was like, I couldn't believe how amazing it looks when you're playing it through like the VGA.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing.
Well,
The crispness of it.
With the Dreamcast, it naturally puts out an RGB signal. Like it actually
Yeah.
downscales it. I think like the
Yeah.
reason why the PS2 doesn't clean up as well is because it actually puts out a composite signal.
That's the problem, yeah. And that's why it cleans up nicely with the Retro Gem, because the Retro Gem takes that signal, turns it into HDMI, and then puts it out as HDMI. So it puts it out as a digital signal. So it's basically just it work like the Retro Gem basically works exactly like any other bypass mod, where it like the NES RGB mod. The NES doesn't natively output RGB; it outputs composite and RF, and the mod takes the picture, reinterprets it as an RGB signal, and then pumps it out as an RGB signal, and it just looks crisp as shit. And that's the same thing with the Retro Gem. So
Have you messed around with the original Xbox?
I have not done that. They also make one for the Xbox too, but I've not messed around with the original Xbox. But they do make a bunch of different things for it.
Well, because I know the Xbox. I think the Xbox can do some games can do 1080i.
Yeah, I think there's an add-on that you can just plug into your Xbox, and it converts everything to HDMI.
Yeah, they actually sold that when it was new. I think it was it basically took the thing and you had a composite cables.
Yeah.
Oh God!
But
what the frick? It's trying to decide if it wants to be widescreen or full screen. That's hilarious.
Oh, okay. But yeah, when you plug in something like the Carby,
Yeah, I can't do this.
but yeah, that's the thing is like the Carby and the GameCube, or the GameCube and the Dreamcast. The thing is that they can clean up well because they can actually output a digital signal, not an analog signal. So they can because most people played with the AV cables, but that's what a lot of these modern plugins do is they take that digital signal, and since it's already digital, convert it to HDMI, and it's not really that hard to do, and they come out looking like just amazing, on a modern TV. So like, when I start up my GameCube, it'll ask me every time, "Do you want to play in progressive scan mode?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Even games that don't support it will still look good in that progressive scan mode because it plays it in 40p.
I know with Dreamcast, you can actually mod a lot of the games to play in progressive scan.
Yeah. And they just look up, ooh, Land Snatcher. Ooh.
That got your attention.
That got my attention quick. This has like one of the best openings on the Sega CD.
It really does.
And boy, can you tell it was made by Kojima.
See, what's funny is there's a bunch of different versions of this game. Like, I think it originally came out on, like, the MSX. I think it actually came out on PlayStation. But the only version that got translated was this version.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see this game, like, come out again.
June 6, 1996. A mysterious explosion destroys...
I mean, the game is pretty much just Blade Runner, but still.
Lucifer,
Yeah.
a powerful biological weapon,
It's Japanese Blade Runner.
is released into the atmosphere, creating a
It's Kojima's Blade Runner fanfiction.
carried by the trade winds. Lucifer Alpha spreads
But like, look at these graphics. This is on a Genesis.
Well, Sega CD, but yeah.
Well, Sega CD, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, imagine, like, back in '93, you're playing this. Like, this would blow your mind.
possibly imagine that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half
Like, people tend to forget, like, the Sega CD had, like, some extra scaling technology that really helped a lot.
faces its greatest
Yeah.
the appearance of a mysterious android life
Plus, it could play. Plus, your games could actually have an actual orchestral score instead of playing with MIDI or whatever.
Yeah, look at the detail on that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look at this. This is awesome. You're like, man, this is a game from the early '90s. This is Sega CD. What? This is 16-bit.
See, like,
So this is this is pushing what 16-bit could do.
yeah, and I know that this game is, like, $600 to $1,000 complete, but I would pay that just because this game is so freaking cool.
It is cool.
Like, this game is the crown jewel of any collection. Like, you could be the most.
I
You could be
love
the
this detail right here. Hold on. There we go. And the little machine parts moving. I love that.
Yeah, the detail.
Oh yeah, this is a crown jewel in anybody collection. Yeah, this is amazing. Like I have it. I have a bootleg copy myself.
Look at that.
Oh, it didn't do the opening.
I might have gone past it.
Yeah, I think you bypassed it. Yeah,
Also, Konami Omni building. I love it.
yeah,
And it's just Nakatomi Plaza, by the way.
yeah.
Ever play Splatterhouse? I did on a previous stream. I did not do well.
Yeah, so basically this game, as awesome as the intro is, this game is really just a point-and-click adventure.
I mean, it's a menu, and
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And every once in a while you'll have, like, if you had the light gun, every once in a while you'd have an action scene, but for the most part,
Headquarters affected today.
Oh, you're Mr. Seed. Please
he's
forgive me.
Mr. Seed.
My name is Mika.
Yeah.
Sullivan. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here at Junker.
Also, I just love how horny this game is.
oh yeah.
What is going on? What's
It's not
this
too
about, like,
bad.
seed
I
and
can't get
dump?
her. She's truly gorgeous. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Isn't that a bit forward, Mr. Seed? Like, I can tell you're very smooth with the ladies.
Yeah.
Uh,
Every once in a while you would get a light gun section where you could actually, uh, shoot, enemies coming at you. But of course, now you have to do that with the joypad,
Yeah.
which sucks. But but it's still pretty good. There was a censored version of this game, and luckily I have the uncensored version. Of course mine's a bootleg, but I have the uncensored version because the uncensored version has just a little bit more gore in it.
Yeah.
And I can tell too. I'm like, yeah, I could see this wouldn't fly over with mom and dad back in the early '90s. But it's cool now. I'm just like, yeah, this is awesome.
What's Grumpy saying?
Let's see here. What is it saying here? I fell asleep now. I is awake. That's what Rap Like Every guy said. Splatterhouse 3 looked awesome, but holy hell, it was brutal. Oh yeah, it is. And man, you have to you're on a timer, and you gotta hurry up because the more you wait, the more shit happens, and you're just like, oh my god, your girlfriend is getting tortured, and if you don't get there in time, her soul gets lost, and then you have to go try to get it back. But then if you do get to her in time, she's still kind of possessed by some kind of demon, and it's some crazy shit. You have to hurry up. But there's not there's multiple ways to go about different things, which I do like.
All right. Also, please don't forget to give us a like. We run off of your attention.
Yeah.
Chief Cunningham, Gillian Seed is here. I brought him in as you requested.
Thanks for coming, Seed.
And for those wondering, this game is basically the story of Blade Runner, where you have these robots, but this story, it's like these robots are kidnapping people and taking them over. It's almost like the story of
It's basically Blade
on
Runner
Fallout.
meets Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah, Fallout 4 had that
Synth.
storyline too. The synths, yeah, same kind of thing. And also this is
Your
um
Yes, but we're separated now. She has amnesia.
also this game has some great music to it, and awesome music to it, and it also is a Kojima game. So this came out before I think Police Knots, and then eventually you'd get Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I mean there is literally your companion robot is a Metal Gear.
Yeah, Metal Gear. Yeah, that's your name of your robot partner, Metal Gear.
Yeah, also Meryl first premiered in Police Knots.
Yeah, so
Meryl, even in Police Knots, he was a member of Foxhound.
yeah, so yeah, this is a Kojima game, and boy does it play like one.
Does that mean Metal Gear just counts as one of those cases like Persona of a spin-off that just massively overtook its parent franchise?
Well, Metal Gear came first.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear on the MSX. I think there was a Metal Gear 2 on the MSX. The NES version, the one that everyone played, was actually done without Kojima's input.
Yeah, and then you have Snake's Revenge.
That's what that is.
Oh, and then also interesting little tidbit. Snake's Revenge cover art is basically Kyle Reese from Terminator 1. Literally pulled from it. Like how no one noticed that, it is beyond me.
Yeah, it was the 80s.
I mean, at least with Contra, they tried to make it not look like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, but it was basically Arnie and Steve, or not Arnie and Steve, Arnie and Sylvester. Yeah, Steven Seagal on Contra.
So speaking of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I was watching Batman and Robin yesterday because we were supposed to do the review today, and
Nice to meet you.
in the prison scene, I realized something. One of the prison guards is Jesse Ventura. Because if you listen to
Really?
the dialogue, it's very clearly Jesse Ventura's voice, and if you look at him, yes, it's Jesse Ventura. So I guess Arnie got Jesse a cameo in that movie.
Oh, that's awesome. I have to look that up then. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, like he actually gets to beat up Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's like, this is revenge for Predator.
Yeah. So, just so you all know, this game is a slow game. So
Yeah.
this is this is more of just like it's the kind of game that you really want to like you have to do investigations and sneak and try to like put things together. So yeah, it's kind of a slower paced game. But it's an awesome game. Really good storyline, really good music. Really good music, but it's like watching someone play chess. It may be the most intense game ever, but for onlookers it may be boring. Batman and Robin, probably one of the best games for the Genesis. This pushed a lot of this pushed a lot of the hardware.
I'm just looking at it, like the 3D stuff they're doing.
The 3D stuff was amazing on this, and they did this with the Sega CD also. So even better looking.
This is kind of playing like a run and gun almost.
This is basically almost like Gunstar Heroes, really.
Oh god, I love Gunstar Heroes. I suck at that game so much, but like I suck at it.
Yeah, this is basically just a run and gun, yeah. And then you get into vehicle sections, which is almost like a run and gun. But they look so good.
Yes, like the graphics actually do look pretty good. Also,
Well,
like the
yeah,
fact
this
they
is-
have like so many enemies on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the longer you like your weapon automatically charges, and the longer you hold it, it gets stronger. But there's no reason to hold it. Just keep firing. Like
Keep firing.
every enemy takes one hit anyway, so it's like there's no point in holding it unless it was a boss battle.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's so many enemies on the screen, you're not getting any slowdown.
Yeah, like that's actually like pretty good. Oh, and look at like the explosion. So cool.
Yeah. I like when you're too close to fire something, you just go into like normal combat, like punches and kicks.
Yeah, this is very much like a run and gun kind of like Gunstar Heroes. Gunstar Heroes comparison is pretty apt.
Have you seen the Ultimate Battle? It truly is the battle of battles. Are you talking about the Ultimate Battle of Ultimate Destiny?
I have no clue what he's talking about.
I have no idea what you're
Oh,
talking about
that
either.
song.
I have no
It's
idea
a
what you're talking
song.
about.
It's a song.
Oh.
The Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Old Godzilla was popping around Tokyo City like a big playground.
So literally,
Batman
I'm in the
burst in
middle of
the
a
shade.
stream, and they're like, "We need to verify it's you." So let me just do this real quick.
Goku versus a needle is the greatest battle ever. Okay.
I don't know why the heck did they just do that? Why YouTube? I'm in the middle of a live stream right now. Why are you doing that?
And we have to verify it's you because we gotta be annoying as hell.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Alright, and then after we do this game, I'm going to set up Minecraft real quick. Because, I did build the intro town for the Minecraft server, and I wanted to show it to you guys. I booted up a seed. It's actually kind of a good Minecraft seed, not gonna lie. I'm opening up a Minecraft server. as part of it. I think did I tell you that, Caster?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, all co-hosts they get in for free, but it's a membership perk. But since you're a co-host, you can get in. You have access.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I do want to play Minecraft, but yeah,
You don't play Minecraft, that's fine.
that's fine. Yeah, I don't really.
Um,
I always go back to that like French dad yelling at his at like a kid during the birthday party.
I think you were the one that showed me that video. It's
Yeah,
it's Minecraft.
Minecraft. And it was like not yeah, not the German
I
artist
really
book.
hope that was a skit.
I hope it was too, but that is just too good.
Yes.
It's like I don't. The guy was saying
Can you imagine
saying he
how
was
pissed
one.
you'd be as a dad, like you get the thing, but like why would you like give your son that? Like,
Yeah.
all right, game over. Game over, man. Game over. All right, let me just exit out. All right, let me just set this up. Okay. So yeah, right now it's in creative mode. I will be turning it into survival when we launch the server. Alright, put this down here.
Oh no, it needs to update.
It likes doing that. That's fine, we can just wait a second.
Let me in. Let me in.
Grandpa, I'm busy playing Minecraft. I think that yeah, that looks like it was what it was. Okay. Yeah, it's just downloading the update, so it's just taking its sweet little time. So, class, what have we learned today?
Kojima's been at it for a long time.
Yeah, I think like one of the first games we worked on was like a Penguin game.
Yeah, I think that was where he started.
Yeah, we all start somewhere.
Yeah, and then and eventually, what got him his big break was when he was tasked with taking some military game on the MSX2 and having to figure out what to do with it when bullets couldn't even travel across the screen. It was like, you figure it out. It was like, what if you don a pair of slippers? And then boom, he became a superstar.
Oh god. Yeah, I think the reason why they did Metal Gear is because the MXX couldn't scroll, so he created a game that like or whatever.
Yeah, he recognized that yeah, they wanted some kind of militaristic game, and it was like, it doesn't have enough power to really make that work. Let's just make it stealth. And that just it turned out so well in just such a spectacular fashion.
And then Kojima said, "I'm going to make the most convoluted political statements ever through my games." Because he said, it's like, you know, you play Metal Gear and you know, it's silly in a lot of places, and but there's just so much like political stuff, and then you play part two and part three, and you're just like, okay, I'm done.
All right. So, yep. So here's Ashes of Ohio. Here's the server that I'm currently working on.
Why Ohio?
I was going for the meme. All right. So here is Phoenix Landing. This is the village. I built this. I built this city. So here's why this seed is cool. Okay. Basically this is where you spawn in. There's a village literally right here. Okay. And then there's a village over here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, set.
So I found out the other day that my own father was watching Wheel of Time,
Oh, that poor bastard.
and I seen he was on because he was on the screen.
Yeah, then we got a village over here. It's an abandoned one, but yeah.
Awesome.
So that's pretty cool.
So I happened to see he was on mid season 2, and I was like, so what do you think of it? And his thing was, he goes, I watched all of season 1 and I'm almost done with season 2, and he goes, honestly, I don't know if I like it or not. And this is someone who has no idea that it's based off a book series. So I told him, I said, well, I'm kind of familiar with it. He's like, oh, you watched it? I was like, no, I've read the books. He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically, I got four little houses for people when they zone in. Got the houses, the square, the chest, and then this is the town, the community center, whatnot. Farm. Yeah, this is just basically the start, and then we are opening this server early like a week from now. Burning it at the stake, check. You better not, Black Reaper. I put a lot of work into that. I put all of 3 hours into that. It might have been more. I don't know, but
Raid everything, check. Burn Lug at the stake. Boy, he's got an after you tonight, Lug.
Wait, what? I didn't say that.
What did I do?
No, Black Reaper says he's gonna burn Lug at the stake.
Oh gosh. I mean, Lug, weren't you gonna build an evil castle on the server?
I don't know. I haven't been in the server.
Well, all right. We'll see what happens, I guess. All right.
I built my castle in Barry's server.
Barry's server, like Barry's gun.
What's Barry's gun?
Caster, can you explain?
Are we talking about Barry from Resident Evil?
Yes, Barry's gun.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here.
Barry's gun.
Yeah, what about it?
I got this. It's kind of a meme weapon. Okay, fine.
Oh. We don't know the reference. We're sorry.
What's a Barry's gun? I don't
It
want to give
shoots.
her a gun.
It shoots blueberries.
Okay. You know what?
Wait, for real? What? That's an odd coincidence.
Alright, we're doing this. Alright. This is now becoming a reaction stream. So basically Jill's like, Barry, what are you gonna do? And he's like, I got this. And it's Barry's gun. It's like one of the most powerful guns in the game. Have you never played the original Resident Evil? It's like playing like a B horror movie.
Yeah, you know the guy that betrays us, but makes up for it by saving us in Resident Evil 3. Yeah, I know Barry, that Barry. You know. What is it, Barry? Blood. Hope it's not Chris's blood.
Oh, Barry, thank you for saving me. That was too close. You almost became a Jill sandwich.
I don't know why, but when I was younger, I swear to God, I always thought he said a giblet sandwich.
Oh, God.
And I was like, what the hell is a giblet sandwich?
It's what they serve at the id cafeteria.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Bouncy, 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 bouncy.
This game looks really good, honestly. I am up-resing it, but still.
Oh, is this Dare Alive 2?
Yeah, it's on the Dreamcast.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, this looks good. I had it on the PlayStation 2.
I hear it looks really good on the Xbox.
I like playing as oh, I can't remember his name, damn it. The desert guy.
Ooh.
He was like Krav Maga or something.
Oh, okay.
He usually wears like a turban or something over his head.
I swear, if they could just do a new new Dead or Alive game that embraced the goon, they would sell so many copies.
We don't talk about RE3 remake trash.
Yeah, I heard that wasn't good. Like, imagine like they actually release a new Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball, and they just go for it.
I wish they would. I mean, I wish Team Ninja was the motherfuckers they were back in the day. Oh my God, that we need a hero, and Team Ninja could be that hero.
Like, I think
Because the dude who was in charge of them was like my hero.
Yeah, he was so cool.
He was so cool. He every interview he had like a denim jacket and like sunglasses on.
See, I wish, like, I love, like, Kojima's, like, so why is Quiet not wearing clothes? Cause she, breathed through her skin, and putting pants on her would suffocate her. Kojima, you beautiful bastard, you didn't need to come up with a convoluted explanation for why she's half naked, but I love it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Yoko Taro saying something like, I like girls.
What?
And then you have someone like Yoko Taro just saying, because I like girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said they turned Nemesis into a Terminator. I mean, really, wasn't that what he was? I mean, he was just like kept coming after you.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could do about it. Like, I mean, it was kind of the same thing, right?
So, alright, so, like, I should tell the story, like, tomorrow on Cyberpunk, but, like, when they're doing Edge Runners, you know the character Rebecca? They wanted to remove her, but the showrunner said, no, the lolly must stay.
The lolly must stay. Yep, I remember that.
And she became literally one of the best characters. Have you seen the anime?
Yeah, she's best girl.
She's no Pan Am, I'll give her that.
Yeah. Yeah, we need we need Team Ninja to come back. Just Team Ninja from the early 2000s. Just get in a time machine and come save us.
Yeah.
So he would originally attack at random in the original game. Stars.
I do like the way the RE engine, like, I'm sorry, like, Claire looks amazing in RE2 Remake. Like, goddamn, like, that woman looks beautiful.
Somebody save me. I believe me. Believe me, so we need a hero.
I mean, I'm holding out for a hero to the edge of the night.
Yeah. Oh, Tengu. Well, I tell you what, if there was ever a boss that pissed me off. Especially when you're playing on hard mode.
Oh god, he's just spam. Oh my god,
Yeah.
he's a cheap
Yeah,
bastard.
Yeah, he's just he's a piece of shit. So I fucking hate him.
He just spams that wing thing. Like, once he gets you down, he just spams that shit. That's freaking bullcrap. Alright, what's next? Maybe for something arcadey. We could do some Rogue Squadron. No. I haven't played the Teen Titans game yet.
I didn't know they made a Teen Titans game.
Oh yeah, that one.
See, the problem with running Star Wars games on stream is a lot of times they use
John Williams.
Yeah, and that is like copyright hell. That's why if I ever do a do a KOTOR playthrough, I'm be like skip like the opening title crawl, because that'll get demonetized real quick. Let's see here. I could do a GBA game. Not Triple X. God dang it. Oh god, that game was probably so terrible.
Bro, they messed that up with that line. She's supposed to say it at the end when she blasts him at the end with a mag. You want stars? I'll give you stars. The remake ruined that, sigh.
Oh man. So I am going to I'm gonna try and download some wrestling games, like some of the ones for like the PS1 or NC4, because those are pretty fun. Cass, do you ever play those wrestling
Insomniac.
games?
No, never really did. Never really got into those.
I think I rented them a couple of times and I had some fun. If I remember correctly, I was playing this on Tuesday, and I believe we just got enough eggs to do like the next level or something. Yeah, but let's play some Spyro. Oh, gosh, I love Spyro so much.
Well, Black Reaper, if you say they ruined it, then they ruined it because I don't know. I never played the remake, so
I played Resident Evil 2 remake on stream. That was actually one of the first. That was actually, I think, even my first Let's Play. Even that was such a fun one because I was modded. Like Claire was dressed up as Supergirl. That was really fun. I want to like do another remake of that or something. I don't know. Oh, they'll never see a rainbow again. It's one of those. I will say the remake of this game is really good. Did you ever play Spyro, Caster?
oh, a little bit in the day. I never really got way too into it.
Experienced it through the Reignited trilogy. Kind of kicked off. I made sure to get I made sure to very carefully track down the version that has the whole thing on the disc.
Yeah, like
it is pretty elusive.
Yeah, I know the Switch version doesn't have it all on the disc. I did buy it digitally on the Switch because like there's no way I don't know, like that's one of the things about Switch games where like a lot of them, not all the game is on the disc.
Yeah, I came to realize that my literal dream game that I like dreamed up when I was like 6 or so, and then made a design doc in crayon. I came to realize by complete coincidence that the moveset I had in mind was similar to Spyro. I was like, oh, I guess I should probably play those now.
What's Black Reaper saying?
Yes, Legends. I know I have to do my dailies and get Zenny. I'm broke on it, and since it's the weekend, I won't be wasting energy. Now I need to work on my equipment.
What? Oh, is this Monster Hunter?
Must be. I did get Daima Adult SSJ for Goku on Legends. I got 2 copies. Awesome. Oh boy, oh boy.
Well, if it isn't my favorite dragon.
Moneybags, the Tom Nook of the franchise. He's basically he's gonna pay him money for unlocks, essentially. Yeah. Luckily, I've been like pretty good about.
Unfortunately, he won't have his full potential on Sun Family Team versus Daima Team.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Black Reaper. I have no idea what you're talking about. Is that the DBZ mobile game?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's like what Dragon Ball Legends or something.
Okay. I think the only mobile game that I got into is Pokemon Go. Playing a bit of Hearthstone.
I tried playing Marvel Snap. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
I think the guy who made Hearthstone actually made Marvel Snap.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Legends. That's what he's playing. Now I do have a clan in Clash of Clans.
I never got into that game.
I like it. They've slowly made it better and better. It's amazing how long it's been around too. It's been long. It's an old game now.
Yeah. Remember Farmville?
Oh my god. That was like what, a Facebook game?
Yeah, from the late 2000s. Your grandmother would just like spam you with requests.
Oh my god.
Yeah, those
I know
Facebook
someone
games.
who actually just turned off her Facebook notifications altogether just because she kept getting spammed with Facebook game requests all the time.
Yeah, I kept getting Farmville requests. I kept getting Yakuza requests. I was like, these games suck. Bro, so much crap I need to do though. See, equipment rerolls are expensive. 9 billion zenny are gone in one equipment. Holy shit.
That
I'd
is,
say so.
Wow. That is a lot. I got one of them.
I do PvP once a day because the lag with people is so annoying. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep. That is dumb. I used to play I mean I still do to an extent, but I used to play Duel Links religiously.
Duel Links?
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is a mobile game. I used to play that religiously.
Okay.
It was like it wasn't the full game. It was like a streamlined version, which is called speed dueling, and where you don't get a second main phase, and you only have like so many zones. You have like a lot less zones to use, but I liked it. I liked the format. I actually liked it better than the original format, just because of like how fast games could go, and you know, it didn't take you forever. Like, you know, my God, you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels in, you know, 10 minutes on one guy's turn because he's doing 15,000 combos.
Reminds me of reminds me of my Magic days.
Yeah, and like, yeah, this guy would literally take, like, I remember when I was playing against this guy, and this guy literally took 10 minutes to do his combo. I think Nyx was watching me streaming this, and Nyx had, you know, she had no idea what the fuck was going on. She was just there for support.
She's
And bless her. And I was trying to explain to her that I was going to be a petty bitch because this dude basically had a board that I could not do anything. He spent 10 minutes making a board on his side of the field where I couldn't do anything. He had a counter for every single thing that I could possibly do. And so he basically had me at checkmate. So I was going to be a petty bitch and just run the counter down. And I sat there for like a good 5 minutes, just, you know, every once in a while moving my toggle around so the game wouldn't think I'm, you know, gone or whatever. So, and I just sitting there for 10 minutes. Dude's waiting for me to do something. I just sat there for 10 minutes, not doing anything. I drew my card and I said on my main phase 1. I was just like, yeah, I'm here. I'm just sitting here. I was like, because you made me wait 10 minutes for your turn, you're gonna wait 5 minutes for this.
It's like you're gonna win, but I'm gonna make it work for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you work for that win. You know, because you're gonna win, and you're not gonna win by whatever you were doing. You're gonna win just by default. But yeah, I'm gonna be a petty bitch about it, make you wait and waste your time. Because if you're wasting your time on me, that means you're not hurting someone else with your ridiculous deck.
Your sacrifice has been noted.
You know, it's just like, yeah, I'll get on there and try to play for fun. No, you can't play for fun. You're not allowed to have fun. It has to be.
Fun is not allowed.
Yeah, fun is not allowed. It has to be meta decks only.
That's why, like, I never really played much Yu-Gi-Oh. That's why I stopped playing Magic too, because it just got too broken.
Well, that's why I
Also,
loved
Magic
when
Magic is a rich man's game.
Magic is yeah, Magic's rich man's game. Yeah.
Like I remember one time I was helping a friend move, and he handed me his like his case full of Magic cards. Like, be careful, that's $16,000 worth of cards.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a big case. It was like more of like a rather large lunchbox kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, it's a rich man's game, and so I'm trying to think what I wonder what cards I had that would be worth money nowadays, but
like I remember the same friend, like he worked at the local game store. He had there's this card called Jace the Mind Sculptor, and at the time,
okay,
it was worth $100. Okay, so and he had 6 of them, and so during Friday Night Magic, because he was the way he flex is he'd walk around, he'd have the 6 Jason Mind Sculptors, and he'd fan themselves. The dude literally had a $600 fan.
That's dumb. And it was Jace, so it wasn't like they're not really that old. Like,
I mean, it was a $100 card, and I remember Jason Mind Sculptor was like a pretty powerful card. It's probably still valuable. It might be even more expensive now. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but it's not that old though. That's what's crazy.
This was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not really that old. Yeah, because Jace is a relatively new character. Relatively to the franchise, but yeah. He Planeswalker before they.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious now. How much is Jace going for? I'm gonna look up the value. Let's see here.
But I had a
Oh wow! I guess he's worth $20. Okay.
All right. Wow, he went down.
God damn. As low as $15. Holy shit. Okay.
Hey, magic giveth and magic taketh away.
Yeah.
That's probably just because of the meta. Like right there, the meta has shifted.
Yeah.
Now you do know about the One Ring, right?
Oh yeah. Like, didn't Post Malone buy it or something?
Post Malone bought it because it was literally the only, copy of the ring.
Yeah, and there was some shenanigans regarding like where Wizards knew where that would end up.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have a card like that and not know where it's gonna end up.
Yeah, and I like the card design because it doesn't have any it doesn't have any like text on it except for the black speech.
Huh.
Yeah. So the only thing it says on it is just the poem that's on the ring.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's in the black speech, so it's one ring to bind them, one ring to bring them all, and I think that's actually pretty cool.
I still have my modern deck somewhere. Like I know exactly where it is. So I built a mono red burn deck. It's called Burn Some More. Guess what it does?
It burns, right?
Yes. And for those who don't know, in Magic, burn is basically direct damage.
Yeah, direct damage. Since he's using red, he's using fire and lightning and every other thing, right?
Yeah. So it's all burn, and anything else is supporting the burn.
Yeah.
Like, basically, the win cons I have for that deck is I have an item called Shrine of Burning Rage, where it's an artifact. Every time you play a red spell, every upkeep, you put a counter on it. And then you tap it, and do X damage or X number of counters.
See, I played against someone as annoying as you, and I remember one time this person, I would play Magic with them every day, and they were like an Eric Cartman kind of person, where they were just like, I beat you, and so finally I got pissed off with them because they started playing a mono burn deck. Mono red burn deck, and they acted like it was the greatest deck ever conceived. And I said, you know what?
My deck sucks. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, I know, but they were acting like they were just like the greatest deck ever made. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go home, and I'm going to make an anti-red deck. And so they asked me. So the next day they asked me. They're like, so what deck did you bring today? And I was like, mono white. And they went, burp, burp, burp. Started like they almost like gave me that like Ace Ventura laugh. And I was like, okay, let's put your money where your mouth is.
See, I don't know. I don't know. Like, so I don't know who's worse, black players or blue players. I would say blue players because like blue players can get really like janky with their cards because like that's the whole point of blue.
Well, yeah, blue is all about control. So I mean, yeah, like it sucks when you pay out the ass for a monster and they're like, no, and they just like big counterspell and just bounce it back to your hand. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like basically.
Don't even kill it, so you can't even use it in the graveyard as a resource. Just like put it back in your hand, which is even worse.
Oh, that monster? Okay, we're gonna exile it.
Yeah. I
remember when milling decks were popular. Oh my god, I hated those decks.
Mm-hmm.
Milling is basically you discard, because there's a mechanic. If you can't draw any cards, you lose. So
yeah, basically just make sure your opponent basically runs out of cards.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Remember when like those are popular.
But I brought in my mono white deck, and I had Circle Protection red, and and I even went on to back when I don't even know if it's still going, but back when they had Magic Online, I even went on there because I used to play Magic Online like, oh my god, like religiously. I love that. But like. I even went on Magic Online and actually talked to some of the judges and asked them if like this was legal, so I could do it, and they were like, "Yeah, that's totally a legal move." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So then I went back to my deck, and because I didn't know how I was gonna do this, so what I did was I had red. They brought out their like Shivian Dragon.
Oh, that's a famous card.
Yeah, they brought out Shivian Dragon, and I brought out my Red Wing Falcon with protection to red, and I gave it Pariah. And so they said, okay, well, I'm gonna, since I can't attack your bird because it has protection from red, I attack you directly. And I was like, okay, and you do no damage to me. And they're like, how do I do no damage to you? I said, because I have Pariah attached to Red Winged Falcon. And what Pariah does is, any damage that's dealt to me is dealt to the enchanted creature. But since they have protection from red, they don't do any damage to them.
Oh gosh, that's like...
So yeah, they said, so basically I can't hurt you anymore. I was like, no, you can't. I said unless you have I said I told him I said I know you just got a burn deck. I said but unless you got a destroy enchantment card in there, you're not doing any damage to
I
me.
mean, there are some red destroying enchantment spells, but let's be honest, you probably.
Oh, there are, but they didn't have them because it was just like they had Shibian Dragon was the only creature in their deck, and everything else was just burn.
I had a couple.
And
I had a couple creatures like Flame Servant, which doubles
Yeah.
doubles it, and then like Prodigal Sorcerer, and like I had some walls. But you know, I'm 2 degrees smarter than him. That's it.
yeah. Black River says, yeah, so the weekend is my chance to get bonus for gold bars. Is very big amount on weekends. Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm trying to work on an awaken equipment for my Daima SSJ4 Goku and still need to try to get more, but it's boring doing that crap. But needs them. They're so good and worth it in the end, even if it is boring. And I hope you're a free-to-play player because I don't want you to be wasting your money on stuff. Because I know how like enticing that can be. You're just like, oh, if I just throw $5 down, I can have it all, baby.
He wants
You
it
know.
all.
Yeah, but yeah. No, it's co-op in Legends. That's annoying. The game gives you units to use, and people bring not those or no equipment, or they're just stupid, and I can't even with them. All right,
Fair enough.
fair enough.
Fair enough.
Oh, look, where have you been?
Just, been here. Just
You're always so quiet. You can speak up. You know that, right?
Oh, there's all this is just like non-stop talking without taking a breath, and often of subjects I'm not.
All right.
No,
Well,
clear.
okay. How about this? Look, you pick the next subject.
I have no idea. I don't know.
I was gonna say you just say like, hey assholes, I want to talk about this.
Yeah. So, look, what's been some news, like gaming news, that's been popping up that you found interesting?
Time to shine, don't choke.
Just spin the roulette wheel. It'll land on something Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Oh, God. That game is so successful that Ubisoft had to sell Divisions. Like, they basically had to sell their company. It's so successful.
Don't look up the lyrics of that final boss song.
Oh, God, is it that bad?
Yeah, I just remember Master the TDS talking about it. It's just like, there's no way, no. This cannot be real.
I mean, there's so many parts of this game. You know, like the shrines and the fact they like silently pushed out a patch, and even then,
Oh yeah, like
even then, there
like,
was a few
even-
shrines you could desecrate.
yeah, like I'm not very familiar with the Assassin's Creed series, but apparently like they've had locations like this before. But this was the first time that they were destructible, if I'm understanding this correctly. And not only, and I already thought like, okay, that seems a little insensitive, but no, it gets worse. They're not just like generic shrines; they're virtual replicas of actual shrines you can visit in real life, shown by name, which is apparently something you need legal permission to do so, and Ubisoft did not do that.
I mean, that wouldn't be the first time they you know, they use stuff without permission. Like, you got the broken Torii Gate. You got like the fact they use like a ninja clan without their permission. Like, it is, or like the fact of how Yasuke can romance Nobunaga's sister or something.
Oh man, that whole fiasco. Like,
Yeah.
like the silver lining, I guess, is like, hey, it's at least it's raising awareness of a lot of cultural history that us foreigners didn't know about.
I
Seeing
guess.
how pissed off the Japanese are and explaining was like, okay, yeah, this isn't my culture, but like, I now that you've explained this to me, I totally understand why you're so pissed off. I'd be pissed off too.
Yeah. I will say, like, it's pretty fun interacting with Andy Peterson on Twitter on the regular. Lug,
Yes,
have you been interacting with Andy Peterson?
I've tried.
I've had a few interactions with him. Like, honestly, he's a pretty cool dude. Everything aside.
While I was gone,
Yeah, I think John, like, all the stuff with John Romero, he's like, you know, I really shouldn't, like, say stuff. John Romero's like, he's just itching to come into my DMs. Hey Sandy, I hope you're doing well. Lug, what do you think of, like, that whole fiasco?
Weird.
Like, I know some people were saying, like, wait, so Sandy Peterson's word is not good, but John's is? You know, because they're both just, like... And honestly, I kind of get that argument. But at the same time, John was higher level and he's been on the team longer. I don't know.
if you want a quick summary of your progress in
Alright, yep. I do not need a quick summary. So yeah, that page I showed you was kind of like the test page where, like, we just wanted to, like, nail in on the art style. And then Forrester's gonna finish it probably, like, tomorrow. Yeah.
Awesome.
I think he's got it. And do I need to say, this is the final issue of Volume 1. And then this is the end of the story arc.
Mhm.
And I will be doing a trade next year, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you be sacrificing?
Everything.
Was it worth it?
Maybe. And then I have a meeting with my editor on Wednesday when I go over, like, because he's working on edits for the book now. Caster, did you back Lost Kingdom?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you'll be able to beta read it here soon.
Alright, cool.
So I think I remember the word. So the word count of the first draft was 84,000 words. With the rewrites, guess how many what my word count is now?
What was the first one?
84,000.
100,000.
Close actually. 106,000.
There you
I'm
go.
not sure if it was supposed to go up or down.
Well, the thing is, chapters 1 through 4, when I was writing them, I kind of wrote them with like a different style, and like then I kind of took a break for like, gosh, like a couple of years, and then when I came back to it, I had like a whole different like writing style, a lot more expansive. So I wanted to go back to chapters 1 through 4 and kind of write them in a more expansive way.
Mhm.
Ooh. I experienced something like that, more condensed. When I first started making that Doom audio drama, I initially started just doing it normally, like in third person. But then after getting the first paragraph or two, it was like, you know what would be really cool? What if I did the whole thing in first person? And then I just stopped the recording session right there and just rewrote the whole script to be in first person.
Wow.
What I like about Year of the Dragon is they have like all these animal companions that kind of vary up the gameplay a little bit.
Mhm.
Oh crap. I don't know what I'm... I don't know what I'm actually supposed to be doing here, but... I'm a kangaroo that's also Australian for stereotype reasons.
You can't even be a wallaby.
Hey, mate, I don't care.
I actually like how like everyone called Rocco a kangaroo and he's actually a wallaby.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, I gotta do the turrets. Okay.
Yeah, we'll never get good things anymore. It's like how do you feel about watching all your franchises die?
I don't like it, honestly. I really don't.
It's like how do you feel being alive to see everything that you loved as a child just crash and burn?
The only really
It's
good
amazing.
thing
Oh man,
is-
imagine combining that with green eggs and ham. Like, that just popped into my head right now. Just expressing that in the style of green eggs and ham.
Oh god, no.
Yeah, you can do something like that, make it
Oh,
rhyme.
shoot. I was doing really good too. God dang it. Alright. Shit. Alright. Oh, so I don't even need to do that. I can just do outside it. Okay. That is good to know. There we go. So Black Reaper tagged you, Caster, on something.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me see. I'm away from my thing real quick. All right, what we got here? Oh, it's got me on Resident Evil 3 here.
Oh, okay.
46:30 is the timestamp. Okay.
What's he showing you? Oh, we found Jared! We found Jared from Comics League. That was too good. What is he trying to show you?
Clip from Resident Evil 3.
Oh, okay. The remake?
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's something I can go down there.
Oh, it's Black Creeper Kai's playthrough of
Very
RE3
clever,
remake.
sir. Very clever. Nicely done. So, just want to take a minute to give a shout out to my members, the torchbearers of the channel. We have Jason Ingram and Jared from Comics League. Love you guys. And if you too would like to be a torchbearer and get a shout out on the channel, it's only $5 a month. It's $5! Only $5! Oh, Caster, did you ever see that clip?
Yeah.
Like the clip of that E-Thought being like that, you know? It's like, how can you just be so ungrateful, you know?
I mean, you're an E-Thought, of course.
Like, the thing is, like, she wasn't even that good looking. You know what I mean? Like, she wasn't even that good looking. Alright, I think we're done here. Alright, so they got the submarine. I've been here before? Wait. Oh! There's an egg.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Talking about Black Reaper, yeah. I was watching the clip they sent me. Yeah, I see it.
Can you see clearly now the rain is gone?
No, you can't actually.
Oh, I thought you could see all the obstacles in your way.
Nope, there's still plenty more.
Darn it. This level just goes on and on. Alright, trying to find the exit. When we do the exit, I think we'll start wrapping up. I hear you. I hear you yawning. I mean, honestly, like I'm like really fucking tired myself. I almost thought about canceling the stream, and then I thought, you know what? All these guys are willing to do a stream at midnight. I kind of owe it to them to see it through, you know, because
Yeah.
I canceled the stream on Friday. Whatnot. That was the whole thing. You guys came and helped me, and we're going to do a little bit of a makeup stream. So I'm like, you know what?
Let's head on over to the
Yeah. So. Oh.
already.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna wrap up here. Oh.
Cool beans.
Yeah, we're getting fucking tired. So later today, we'll be doing some Cyberpunk. Hopefully OBS doesn't crash again. I think maybe it's because I was running the browser and that's like a really intensive game. I think that might be it. We'll see. I'm gonna try and run chat from my phone. See how that goes.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I normally do.
Yeah, it's because I have a dual monitor setup. I run chat on my monitor up there. I do that, but I think because that's maybe why OBS crashed. I think because I ran out of RAM or something. I don't know. But thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, Caster. Thank you, Lug, for joining me. Thank you for putting up my bullshit. Please leave a like and see you later, guys.